In this video, I will go through the Aegis, in particular the I Want It All bundle, and show you if it's really worth spending your money on it. And before you ask yourself if that's a kind of fruit juice, no, it's not a fruit juice. It's a plugin with already pre-made motion graphic templates, title animations, transitions, sound effects, and many more things that you can use in Premiere Pro, After Effects, and Final Cut Pro. It comes at a price of $149, which is not a little money, and includes 70 plus packages with 30,000 animations in 30 different categories. And the unbelievable thing about this is that you're gonna pay once and you will have all this stuff for a lifetime. So probably you might think that's a no-brainer. And yeah, it looks like no-brainer, and to be honest, it sounds too good to be real. And to see if that's the case, I purchased the I Want It All bundle. So let's open Premiere Pro and see how it works. Inside Premiere Pro, I have already installed the plugin, and to find it, you can go up to Window. From there, we can go down to Extensions, and from here, we can click onto Aegis Pack Manager, and it will pop up as a panel into your workspace, which is pretty cool. And from here, we'll go quickly through some of the packs inside the bundle. For example, the Broken Glass. When you hover over the pack, you can see a preview of it, what's inside it. And if you want to download a pack, for example, let's say I want to download this Liquid Made Transitions, I'll simply click onto the cloud icon, and this will start downloading the pack, and when it's downloaded, it will open it straight away. But until we wait to be downloaded, we can go through more of the packs. We've got a YouTube pack, we've got Liquid Elements, we've got titles, creative titles, backgrounds, we've got Pexel videos and Pexel photos. That is interesting feature because I think it might be very useful and save you a lot of time. So if I click onto this pack, it will open tons of videos that are available in Pexels. So for example, you don't need to go to the Pexels website, download a video, and then upload it into Premiere Pro. With this plugin, we can just choose a video. I will choose that one, and then I can click on import, and it will start downloading it, and it will import it straight away onto your timeline. And while I was showing you the Pexels video pack, now we've got the Liquid Made pack downloaded, and on the left hand side, we've got the folders with the transitions. We've got basics and complex, and if you hover over them again, you can see preview of the transition. Then I'll close this and I'll go through more packs. We've got sound effects. As you can see, we've got hundreds of sound effects, and if you hover over the sound effect, you can hear the sound effect. For the first example, I will use the seamless pack transition. So I'm going to click on it. Again, we're going to have all the transitions on the left hand side, and from here I'm going to choose one of it. Let's say that I want the lens transition. I'll hover over it, and again we can see the preview of the transition. But make sure that before you upload the transition, the cursor is between both videos and you have selected the second video. Then I'll go back to the transition, click on it, go up to Action, and select Import. This will download the transition and upload it onto the timeline. And what we can see, let me just zoom in a little bit, is that it comes along with a sound effect, which is very convenient. Otherwise, you have to go and find a different sound effect for your transition. But with this pack, all the transitions come along with the sound effect. And when I play it, we've got this cool transition. The only problem with these transitions is that they might take too much space on the timeline because they come in layers, and as you can see, it might make it a little bit messy. The other thing is that you can't nest them, because when you nest them, they won't be able to work. Otherwise, they look pretty decent. Now let's jump to the next pack, which is Liquid Elements. And on the left, we've got so many categories with different animations, and in this case, I would like to use some kind of explosion, because when I go through the video, I want to put some explosion when the ball is bouncing. So in this case, I'm gonna go to the search bar and type explosion. There's the explosion photo with 81 animations. I think this one will do the job. So I'll click on it and simply drag and drop it onto the timeline. And again, this will download it into a folder in your project space. I'm gonna show you in a second where all the stuff's been downloaded. So I'm gonna go to my projects space, and from here you can see that we've got Aegis folder, which is automatically created once you download a asset from the bundle. And as you can see, I've got all my assets here. So I'll play the video and see where the explosion is at the middle of the program monitor. So if I select the layer, if I go to the Essential Graphics panel, from here we can customize it. We can change the color, we can change the stroke width, and from here we can change the position as well. And let's play it again. looks much better. And going to the next pack, which I personally like a lot, it's called Urban Texture Pack. So I click on it. We've got only 16 animations. I like this one. So grab it and drop it onto the timeline. But now, as you can see, the screen, it's black and you've got the animation. So we don't want that. We want the video to be visible under this animation. So to do that, select the layer, go to Effects Control Panel and scroll down to blend mode. From here, change it from normal to screen, and now we've got this urban texture animation. And it looks amazing on this video. So staying on the same video, but this time I will use a different pack. It's called the title collection. So from here on the left hand side, we've got different categories. We've got box titles, we've got brushes, callouts, descriptions, lower thirds, simple titles, and YouTube titles. So I'm gonna go with simple titles, and this one looks really good. So again, I'll drag it and drop it onto the timeline. And once it's imported onto the timeline, I'll play it and see the preview of it. And as you can see, it looks so professional. And if you want to make it a little bit shorter, it's so simple. You're just gonna drag and shorten the layer. I'll play it again. And this time it's much quicker. And going to the Essential Graphics panel, you can change the text. You can choose a different text fonts. You can change the colors. Basically, you can change everything in this animation. And the only thing that it's a little bit annoying is that you have to render the animation if you want to see the best result. Skipping to the next pack, it's the animated markers. I like this animated marker. So again, I'm just gonna drag it and drop it onto the timeline. You can see that now we've got multiply layers onto the timeline. So I'll play it and you see what it looks like. But I don't like it and I want to make it a little bit smaller. So this time you can't customize it for the Essential Graphics panel. This time I have to go to the Effect Control panel, and from scale I will disable the keyframe option and I will make it a little bit smaller. So I can cover the face, something like that. And what I will do, I will right click, copy, and then I'll select the rest of the layers, right click and paste attributes, and I'll play it again. And we've got this cool animation. And I will stop here because I can carry on and on with each part, and for sure you don't want that because I'm gonna bore you to death. And here is the big question: is it worth spending your money on it? And I will say definitely it is, because first, this plugin, it's easy and simple to use, and second, you're gonna get tons of graphic animations, text animations, sound effects, video transitions, which will allow you to be creative and spice up your videos. And also, before you buy this plugin, stop for a second and ask yourself, do I need this plugin? Is it gonna be of any use for me? And do I need to spend $149? And with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and you found it useful, and if you did so, please smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.